So innovation to me means excitement and opportunity. I think particularly if we turn to our space sector, our purpose is to grow and transform a globally respected space industry. So the innovation in that is inherent in space activity. It's what saw Neil Armstrong land on the moon, and then turning to Australia, it is now how do we articulate and provide advice to government on ways that Australia can participate in space in the future, and not just space for space, but space to help farmers, space to help the future of automation, space to help new transportation. And these technologies, from using satellites on our phones, opens huge potential, and the agency being part of that is what is exciting and a real part of innovation. So I think with the Australian Space Agency, we have a huge opportunity in front of us to create a new sector that will create high-tech jobs. It will create a new high-tech industry that Australia can be proud of. We have a huge history in space, working with the likes of NASA from the 1960s. And so as we go forward with the Australian Space Agency, we really have an opportunity to transform, create many more jobs and triple the size of the economy as we're going forward. And I think that's the opportunity. Turning to the public service, I think the couple of things that are specific there for us is to draw on the great capability that exists on the public service to provide the appropriate advice to government. But importantly as well, we need to look beyond the public service, because we want to really transform an industry. We need to work in partnership with not only government and the many agencies and portfolios that are there, but with industry and our international counterparts, so that can really transform our agency. So networking is a fundamental part, I know, of what the Australian Space Agency is doing. Our purpose is to grow and transform a globally respected space industry. We want to inspire, we want to grow the industry, and we want to impact on everyone's lives. And the way we need to do that is through strong national and international engagement. So for us, we need to draw on the great capabilities across this land, and that's with industry and with researchers, and that relies on networking skills so we understand that capability. Internationally, we need to work with our like-minded partners to understand their opportunities, and so that we have a globally respected space industry across the globe. And then when we turn to the public service, it's about having strong networks so they understand our vision, and we can draw on the advice so we can actually provide the best ideas forward, so that we can really create a transformational space sector for Australia. I think what brought me to the event today is that I think innovation is a really important part of the public service, and I think as we're at this, seeing this huge transformation within the broader economy, and the public service will need to embrace this change, embrace innovation, and being part of that story to outline how the Space Agency is forging its path through innovation is an important part of what attracted me to this conference.